Hello guys, and welcome to the first ever plan with me using my Happy Planner. I showed you the setup of my planner in my last video, so if you haven't seen it, I will link it down below in the description box. And today we will be planning the week from July the 11th to the 17th. And I will be using a kit from Sticker Sunshine. I think it's called the Blush and Mint Peacock kit. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but it's really pretty. It comes with a little deco sheet, some full boxes, like all your functional stuff with a couple of washi strips, your half boxes and your little things, and then your bottom washi and your cut washi. This kit is made for the Erin Condren vertical, but I'm gonna make it work for the Happy Planner. So let me just quickly pop these pages out of my planner and we can get started right away. So let me just put my planner to the side because we don't need it right now. So I think you must be pretty well in frame right now. I'm gonna push them up a little because I'm gonna do the bottom washi first. And this washi is a lot bigger or taller than the actual bottom of the Happy Planner is. But I don't really mind that, to be honest. And I'm just gonna push that thing to the side because we don't need it right now. Okay, that's a little bit too long, so I will go ahead and I will use my X-Acto knife with the ruler. Just cut it off. This is actually the first time I'm going to cut. Oh, that didn't cut it. I'm really afraid of cutting my page, so yes, no fun times. That didn't work either. Why am I too stupid to do that? I don't know, people on YouTube always make it look so easy, but I'm kind of afraid of cutting my page here. Why are you not working? Please work with me, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Okay, is it working now? Can I just peel that off? Yes, I can. Looks so pretty. Okay, so I managed to do that side. The fun part now is going to be this side because the washi strip is a lot longer. But I don't know, people on YouTube always make it look so easy to put that on and just cut the stuff you don't need off. If you use Erin Condren sized washi in your Happy Planner. But to be honest, it's kind of hard. Well, not really difficult, but I'm kind of really afraid to cut through the actual page of the planner. So I'm probably too careful with cutting the washi off. But that looks really cute now that the bottom washi is done. And next up we are going to, what are we going to do next actually? I think I want to put my headers on next, and I had a lot of trouble putting on headers at first, to be honest. In the Happy Planner, I've had it for 2 weeks now. I had it for longer, but I used it for 2 weeks now. And to be honest, putting headers down is the hardest thing ever, in my opinion. So this might turn out to be a disaster, to be honest. So I'm just putting today headers across, oops, maybe not, across the top. Oh, that is not perfectly done. Okay, let's try that again. What was I saying right now? I completely blanked. Yes, wait. No, that is not perfectly either. Why is that not working? So, I'm going to put today headers across the top, as you may be able to see right now. And this one header is annoying the heck out of me. So I'm gonna fix that, and then I'm gonna put the rest of my today headers on. In the middle I'm gonna do extra stuff, she calls it, and on the bottom I'm gonna put to-do headers. I will be right back after I've fixed all of that stuff, apparently. Okay, so working with headers is still a pain in the butt in my opinion, but I finally got it done, and I didn't put any to-do headers on Saturday and Sunday because I want to use a weekend banner on these days, and that looks cute. Okay. Happy with the weekend banner, and now I'm going to put, how many heart chocolates are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, they are totally enough, and I'm gonna start with like a blue one, I think, and I'm just gonna put them in the middle section that are named extra stuff, because the to-do bottom at the bottom right here is for my art stuff and my YouTube stuff, like stuff that I would call my work, that I like not really work, but once I start my internship in August, I will put that down as a to-do list, as a to-do section 2, to like mark what hours I worked and if I need to do anything for my internship or anything. I will most likely start my internship at the 1st of August. I'm really nervous about that, but fingers crossed that everything will go good and I won't have any problems there. I'm just gonna put that other sheet to the side. Yeah, I will be working as like making the decorations for like a shop. I don't know what you call it in English, that kind of job, but I had an internship before in that kind of job, but that only was 2 weeks long, and this time I will be staying for 4 months at the same company I had my internship in for 2 weeks. So I already know my boss and everything, so that's a little bit relieving in my opinion, because I know that he's a nice guy and he's perfectly fine. And when I told him about me having depression and stuff, they reacted really nicely. So they didn't say like, oh, you can't work here, that's not possible. So my camera stopped recording at some point, but pretty much I was only putting the rest of my hard checklist down and I was rambling about my internship. So nothing really big happened. So let's continue. I actually want to try lifting up that bottom washi tape right here because I want to put some... See, I did cut the page. Why can everyone do that? But I can't. I feel so stupid. Yes, because I want to put the full boxes here, and the full boxes would be too long with the thick bottom washi on. Because I know that I won't be getting any work done on Tuesday and on Wednesday because I have appointments there. So I can put full boxes down on these 2 days to just block out the to-do section. If I get any work done, like YouTube or art related, I can still like put a sticker on top on it, but I don't have to if I don't get any work done. So that is pretty good. Let me just put that sheet to the side because I don't need it right now. And let's put that full box down. That actually is crooked. Shit. I hate having to peel up full boxes because they never peel up nicely in my opinion. But since these are matte stickers, it is pretty alright to peel them up. It's not that hard. Then I'm just gonna put the bottom washi back on top to cover the bottom of these boxes. And then I'm actually gonna put a full box on Thursday and on Saturday. So I have to pull up this bottom washi as well. I don't know why I always think putting down bottom washi first is a good idea, because it never actually is a good idea, because I always end up peeling it up again. So I'm thinking about which full box I want to put as a sidebar, so I kind of want to save this one. So I'm not going to use this one, but I don't really like that one, so I'm going to put that on Thursday, because I'm probably going to have to do some work on Thursday, so it's alright if that box gets covered up, because it's not my favorite of them all. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What's my favorite full box of them all? God, I'm so sorry. It's like 1 AM and I'm kind of in a silly mood right now, and this full box just doesn't want to stay down where I put it. That's getting really annoying. And then I'm gonna put one with a lot of the glitter on Saturday, because it's the weekend and it deserves a lot of glitter. So that went down easily, that's great. So let's put the bottom washi back down. That looks pretty, I like it. It's maybe a little bit too much pattern down here with the full boxes and then the bottom washi, but I think it's going to be all right. It's going to be just fine. I'm sorry, I'm a bit all over the place today, so let's actually go with the today section now. So on Monday, I am going to meet up with my best friend, so I'm gonna put half box in for that. Really pretty one actually, and then I'm gonna put the only negative thing with the kids from Sticker Sunshine is that she doesn't have any icons, so like I'm quickly gonna look for an icon that I could use if I have any. I don't think I actually have any icons that would go with meeting my best friend, because I don't really know what we're doing. So I'm just gonna use a coffee sticker from the Nay Designs. I don't really know if she has them anymore because she like reformatted all of her stuff. But that's just gonna be here. Because we're just like, she called me earlier today and told me about like a crystal cave she found somewhere near here. and like that we gonna visit it or something, but I don't really know about any crystal caves here, so I'm not really sure what that's about, but yes, we're gonna see. And then I'm gonna put a little thing on Monday at the bottom here for in my work section. And it doesn't really matter what little thing I put because I'm going to cover it up with an icon that I made myself. I use this just for my YouTube stuff. And I'm actually gonna put another little thing in the same color. More so at the a little bit above that, and I'm gonna turn it around so that the icon is upside down, just so I can put an editing icon down, because these are for my plan with me. So I'm gonna edit it and I'm gonna upload it on Monday, which is kind of today because it's 1 a.m. like I said. So next up is Tuesday. I have an appointment in the morning, and I actually think about using like a washi strip because I never actually use these things. So let's actually use that, and I'm gonna put it like fairly at the top in case anything else comes up. I don't think it will, but let's see. And I'm gonna use, oh wait, that's so crooked. I just realized that I didn't see that before. Why did I not see that? Let's put that down a little bit more straight actually, because that looks silly. That's a lot better. My supervisor or my caretaker is coming in on Tuesday, and actually we're gonna do something on the laptop or on the PC. So I'm gonna use a little laptop from the Nay Designs, and I'm gonna use the blue one, I think. Actually, is that too much blue? Wait, why did I use blue washi? I wanted to use a pink washi strip. Oh my god. Okay, right now it's totally visible to me that it's too late. And I need to go to bed. But I want to finish this video, so yes, I'm gonna do that first. So change the washi strip. That's a nice thing about matte stickers in my opinion. And I'm gonna put the little laptop on the top here because we're gonna do something on the PC, I think. Maybe I'm completely wrong. And then on Wednesday I have another appointment, and I'm gonna use another half box, I think. My days are really boring at the moment still because I'm not really doing much, but I'm gonna get better at it, I promise. And I don't actually have an icon for that because I don't know, because that is my therapy session for this week, and I don't really know what icon to use for that. So maybe I'm just gonna use a feather. We're just gonna use a pink feather right here, and maybe a pink rhinestone as well, because why the hell not? So we have that. That is, I'm just gonna put my sticky notes back on so I know what's happening. And then also on Wednesday I need to buy my mom's birthday present, so I'm gonna use a flag for that, because I'm just gonna do that after my therapy session ends, because I will be in town then anyways, and I can just do it then. So I'm gonna use one of these present icons. These are from Stick and Plan shop, and And I think I'm gonna use this light blue one maybe. Or I'm gonna use the peach one because that kind of matches this color. Well, it doesn't really, but doesn't matter. Because I like that color, so we're gonna use it. Then we're gonna go to Tuesday, and I don't really have anything going on, so do I want to do that? I think I'm going to go ahead and use this full box, but I'm not going to use it like this. I'm gonna cut it into a flag. I did that last week and I really like the look of that. So I'm gonna do it again. And this flag is so crooked. I really can't cut out beautiful flags, but this one will be good enough. Because I don't really want to cover up everything. But I want to cover up most of the box, and this just looks a little bit prettier in my opinion than doing just like the cut off edge, because I'm not a no white space planner, so that looks kind of a little bit silly in my opinion. And then before I forget it, I'm gonna use another little thing, and I'm just gonna put that on Sunday, because on Sunday I have to post an art video on my art related channel. So I'm just gonna stick my little icon down there, and I don't know when I will be filming this, so I'm just not gonna put it in yet. That's just my life. I'm not gonna put in a lot of stuff because I don't know when stuff is gonna happen, and I'm losing all of my sticker sheets. Here it is. I just threw it away apparently. I'm gonna put in another half box on Friday because my caretaker or supervisor is coming in again and slightly covering up the weekend banner. So I'm just gonna lift the weekend banner up and put it on top of the half box because that looks a lot better in my opinion. So I don't know what we will be doing on Friday. So I'm gonna take coffee stickers from Stick and Plan Shop, and I'm going to put in, yes, that is a good question, which one? I'm gonna use the pink one because most of the time we drink like tea together if she's coming in the morning. So I'm just gonna put that in for an icon down here, and yes. On Thursday actually, that was stupid that I put the full box here, I just realized. All of these half boxes are patterned, so I don't really want to put any of these on top of here, so let me just grab, I have these are from Seaside Stickers. They were her May monthly colored thingies. So which one would fit? They actually don't fit at all. So scratch that, I'm not gonna use these. Okay, apparently I have to use a pattern one. But what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to use this one maybe, and I'm gonna put that on top of here. I really don't like that actually. I really don't like putting patterns on patterns. That looks stupid in my opinion. But anyway, so I'm just gonna put that flag on top of the box so I can just write in what I'm filming, and I'm gonna put where did my other sheet go? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so unorganized today. I'm just gonna put 2 different colored filming icons on top because I'm probably gonna have to film for both this channel and the art channel, so I'm just gonna put these in there. And Yes. Is there anything else going on that I know of? I don't actually think so. So I'm gonna quickly do the sidebar then, I think. So for the sidebar, I want to use this full box, this one right here, on top of the, what is it called, the little calendar right here. But I'm actually gonna wait with that. Just gonna put it back down. I'm so unorganized today. I'm so sorry. I am going to use, first of all, I am going to use a little piece of washi actually. Actually, it's gonna be a rather big one. And I'm just gonna put that down here at the bottom. I'm sorry if I was out of frame the whole time. And then I'm gonna put a habit sticker from Seaside Stickers. Am I actually gonna use that? No, I'm not. What am I talking about? I am gonna use one of Seaside Stickers weekly checklists. These are the monthly colors as well. They don't match perfectly, but that is all right. I'm gonna use the lightest pink color right here. And I'm gonna stack that on top of the piece of washi I just put down. And I'm sorry, I'm out of frame again, like usually. And that looks pretty nice. Then I am going to put another piece of washi, I think. Maybe. But I don't know which one I want. I think I'm gonna go with the one I actually pulled up earlier from somewhere. Can't remember where. And then I'm going to go ahead and do, where are the dots? Where are the dots? There were some dots on one of the pages. There they are. I am gonna use these little dots right here, and I'm just gonna put them on every second line or every line. What do I want to do? Does it look stupid if I put them on every line? Nope, it doesn't. And I'm gonna create myself like a little to-do list, because I like weekly to-do lists. I don't need a to-buy list this week. Last week I had a to-buy list, but I don't really need that this week, so I'm not gonna do one. As simple as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna leave that. So that is it for my to-do list. I probably won't use all of the dots, but you can never have too many dots in my opinion. So next I'm gonna use another little piece of washi, and she has these, are these different sizes? No, they are the same size. So I'm gonna use this one, and I'm just gonna put the flag on top of the piece of washi, if I can layer them correctly anyways. Oh god. About me saying the thing with the headers was the worst. Scratch that. This is definitely the worst part. Alright, you know what we're gonna just do? I'm just gonna cut that little piece off that's hanging off. I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. Okay, here, perfect edge. That was easy. And I'm just gonna use that to write in to-do later, so I know that that is my to-do list for the week. And actually I think the full box won't cover up the notes right here, so I'm just gonna write that out really quick. Perfect. Actually not perfect, because that is going across my washi. Can I please not do that? Thank you. And then I'm gonna use a box that I saved. Which way do I want to use then? That way? Or that way? That way, I think. Just gonna put that on top of the... Oops. On top. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna put it on top. Please work with me here. Is that straight? No, that really isn't straight. And that's peeling up the whiteout. That's just great. Oh God. Please just work with me here. If that is a lot better actually, in my opinion. I don't like to cover up the July because I think that looks actually really pretty up there. Let me just think if I have anything else that I need to put into my planner, because seriously I have so much of the kit left. If you can see, I have washi left, I have flags left, I have a teardrop left, I have most of the washi left, I have left I have left half of the half boxes and 99% of the littles and 2 full boxes. So let me just think if there's anything else that I want or need to put into my planner. Actually, I think there isn't. So what am I gonna do now? Actually, that is crooked as that is not really pretty. Because that is, I'm just gonna take out that dot as well, I think, because that is like driving me insane. That was really crooked, guys. I don't even know if you were able to see it or if I was off camera, but that was crooked, I tell you. Okay, please work with me. Now it is slightly better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Do I have anything else going on? Let me just think about it and I will be right back. So I don't have anything going on the weekend, but I'm still gonna use 2 half boxes like on each of the days, just so if anything comes up I already have space for it, because I use most of the stickers up during the week and I don't want to use up my half boxes and then don't have any if something is going on at the weekend. So I just put these 2 down here. And yes, as I said, I have a lot of stuff left, but I mostly use up the stickers during the week in case anything comes up, and if it doesn't, then I just save them for like a leftover spread. So I'm not really concerned with having too many leftovers. So now I'm actually just gonna decorate a little bit with the decorating items that came with the kit. So I'm just gonna do that. And yeah, that kit was or is really pretty. It still is pretty apparently, or obviously. I'm sorry, that was completely the wrong word I used. And I do really like that kit. It's just a little bit sad that she doesn't have kits that are especially made for the Happy Planner, because I think, as far as I know, she only sells kits that are made for the Erin Convent and that you can use in the Happy Planner, but that are not specifically made for it. So that is a little bit sad in my opinion, but like, you can totally make it work, so it's not like such a big deal. But it would be pretty nice to not have to cut the bottom washi, because I totally cut my page doing that. I still have to learn a lot. But like, training makes you the best, so that's alright. Do I want to use any more deco items? Maybe I want to use flag, not a flag, a feather. It's like really late and I really need to go to bed. I just realized that. I'm really tired right now. So I'm just gonna fill everything in with my pen that I just completely covered in stickers. I am gonna use one of the Staedtler, oops, that was my lamp. I'm gonna use the Staedtler pigment liners for filling the spread out, and I will speed that part up and I will be right back to show it to you, I guess. Dance. So I hope I wasn't actually out of frame the whole time I filled out my spread. Not entirely sure, so if I cut it out completely, that means you wouldn't have been able to see anything either way. So I filled out what I could. It's not really that much because most of the stuff only comes up like a day before, or maybe not even a day before, so it looks a little bit empty right now. And another thing I put in was for Sunday to film my plan with me for next week, because I completely forgot about that. I'm still pretty new to plan with me's. So if you want to see the spread filled out further, I hope I'm gonna remember to post it on Instagram later this week. So if you're interested in seeing that, follow me on Instagram, and I will leave the link or my username on Instagram in the description box. And if I completely forgot to post the spread, then leave me a comment down below this video or message me on Instagram and I will post it then, because I'm pretty forgetful sometimes. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my first plan with me in my Happy Planner, and I wish you a nice week. Goodbye!